Geek Dad Life presents Toy Geeks, a live toy talk show. With NECA getting ready to unveil all of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures, we felt it was the right time to try and predict all of the great stuff that toy companies will release for this year's Comic-Con. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Geeks. My name is Jay, and with me, as always, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, even when his AC is broken and it's 90 bajillion degrees in North Carolina. My good friend John. John, how you doing tonight?
Hot, but good. I'm dealing with it. I'm here.
Oh,
let's do it.
Nothing worse than streaming or podcasting without AC. You did tell me that it got reinstated, or at least it's working, but I know that takes a little while to catch up. So it's fighting the good fight tonight, my friend.
You might see it dripping off of me a little bit.
So when we do Stump John later, it's not you being nervous that you don't know the answer. It's just really hot in there.
Right. We'll blame it on that tonight.
You won't be like Nixon in the presidential debate. It was 1960 versus Kennedy. Anyway, yeah, except Michael Traverse. So let the hot stew jokes commence. Oh my gosh! All right. Let's say hello to the chat. Holy moly, it is hopping as always. We got Rick, Soundwave, Polly, Jason, Maproom Gaming, Daryl, David V is here as well. We got Jack Lord. We've also got Durant, and let me keep going here. Geek Strong, Space Cowboy, Jordan Andrews. We also got Smedberg in the house. Free Reign. Mobile Recluse Tyridium Hanger is here as well. Brandon 3G is in the house. Shiny Plastic People, Drifter Comics, Stanley's Toy Child, Alias Angel, Alias. Woo! Beast Mode is here. Manuel Garcia, Gorgo. Rename After Dark to Orphan Dad Life and have Ryan Toll as the guest every week. Hey, Ryan was a great guest on Geek Dad Life After Dark. Map Room Gaming, Toy Art is here. Raging Dino, Chris Maury, Puppet Master, Jack Knight, Jason, Jimmy, 16-Bit Misfit is here too. We've also got John Rhodes, Nightmare is in the house. Jamie Vaughn is here as well. SDCC, no money left for me. Ain't that the truth, Jamie? Ain't that the truth? Throwback Turtle is here. Toy Stalker is here. Stuff Made by Alex is in the house as well. A. Troy, Michael Traverso, Ralph is here. A Punk with Toys. Daryl Robinson. I think I got him already. I'm going to do it again. Hold on. Here we go. We've also got Jeff White, Big Robot Brian. Caveman is here. Mikey Dubs, Roberto, BTG Comics. We're actually, hold on. I think my turtle van was trying to be delivered today. Which one were you? Is it like laser shipping or something? They sent me a text saying couldn't finalize the delivery or something. So I was a little like panicky because I was like, was that my turtle van? Could I have had it already? Could I have like at least shown the box tonight? I don't know. I won't know for sure until it happens. Riley Bob, Andy Silva, Mike Hex is here. The Mike Army has arrived. Jonathan, Jeff Wright is here. White is here. All Music's here. Caesar, Minifigure, Partridge. There's too many. There's too many now. I can't. Mike, we want Scott Bell. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hung Wen Sledge is here. John, don't sell your Motu.
It's not going anywhere.
PTG, Myers in Pennsylvania over the weekend. But was it? It's like laser shipping. Do you know this company, John?
What's it called?
It was called Laser Ship.
No.
I was like, I never heard of this. I was like, is this a scam trying to like fish data from me? But they have my phone number.
So it was actually them that would deliver it to your house. They wouldn't like deliver it to FedEx.
Yeah, they said they needed more info or something. Now, again, if it's not like a normal delivery thing, like I live in the woods. You've been to my house, like so. If you don't, but again, Google Maps will take you there. It's not that hard. But if it was Laser Ship, Laser Ship is awful. Yeah, like I was just like, again, you can. It's Like, it's in the woods, and when the leaves are in, it's kind of, you don't see it off the main road. Jason, your shirt wasn't Lazy Ship. I know. I was just like, I've never heard of Laser Ship before. But do you ever have that? Like,
you can find your house. It's not like dueling banjos in the woods.
exactly.
It's accessible.
It is. Laser Ship is like DHL, I believe. Okay, well, at least it's like a real company. But anyway, so I thought I was getting my turtle van, but alas, I guess not. Maybe tomorrow.
I'm betting that they were trying to deliver it to FedEx or maybe a third party, and then they would bring it to you.
Maybe, but I don't know. Their service wasn't open. Like, I couldn't, contact customer service or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see. There's still no turtle van yet, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I'm itching. I'm itching for it. I think, I got to talk to Near from Mad Hatter. I like the kind of the pen outlining of the car. It looked like insanely better.
Mm-hmm.
But should I attempt it myself? It's just a pin. It can't be that hard, right?
Yeah, I think you can do it because it's kind of like those Gundam markers. I think.
Yeah, I just just like two-handed, steady hand, or maybe I'll do masking tape and then.
Those lines are pretty straight. You can just use a ruler,
Yeah, a ruler. There we go.
Yeah.
I'd probably still screw it up. Anyway, right? It looks so good. It looks so good. All right. NECA laying down the hammer or the gauntlet or whatever you want to say in the toy wars. But this week, starting tomorrow, they will start to unveil their convention exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con. And for starters, I've been an attendee of San Diego Comic-Con for up until the pandemic. It was 16 years in a row, I think, or somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And hunting the exclusives is so much a big part of what I enjoy of going to Comic-Con every single year. You can ask Colleen, who's in the chat right now. I'll usually ship home a big box of exclusives from just about everybody when I go there. And NECA is always one of my favorite booths, just mainly because of all the turtle stuff they've had over the past few years. But it's been gone, and we've kind of had it piecemealed and parceled out to different, online things.
Mm-hmm.
But I really hope this week here from NECA kind of gets it back into the San Diego Comic-Con experience. So my question to you, John, as a non-San Diego Comic-Con person, are you excited about this, or did you kind of like how it was just kind of piecemealed across all these different websites?
I'm excited about it because it's in one place. We don't have to search it out. It's not going to be, one YouTuber gets an exclusive and another Instagram gets an exclusive, of just the reveal.
Yeah,
where we're going to get it straight from the horse's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll usually get a little bit more matter of fact details when they do it that way rather than speculation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for, how we're going to get it again after all this time.
Yep. And yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here for NECA's return to San Diego Comic-Con. I think there's a lot of fair critiques around the Loot Crate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I only ordered the Danny figure and I got that. So, I realized that all the rest of them haven't shipped, right? I believe is the crux of that.
Right. I mean, I know very little about it other than what I hear from you but after seeing Mad Hatter's video, I think that Danny's the only thing that's shipped outside of the Spirit Splinter.
Yeah, the stuff up until that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last thing. Which is and rightfully so has made a lot of people ticked off. So do you think they could pull off just putting those figures as a Comic-Con exclusive, or will people riot in the streets? That's the question here.
Yeah, I think everybody that is expecting them from Loot Crate needs to get them from Loot Crate. That's got to be separate.
Yes,
from everything.
Yeah.
And after watching Mad Hatter's video and his little deep dive into the NECA loot crate situation, I think NECA needs to say something other than what they just said in that comment that he relayed on his video, like just dismissing everyone. Really, if you read that, you were dismissed. Essentially, that's how I saw it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. But let's talk about what they may reveal. And I think I may have lost it here, but you know, they've kind of the turtle van was a big reveal, and they kind of did it on their own. That was kind of a Comic-Con worthy reveal. So I can't think of anything they could do bigger than that. But I love Wolf the Wicked's guess here: a gargoyles pack with Elisa and the cloak wings for Hudson, Bronx, and Demona. I again, I've had this kind of love-hate with the NECA gargoyles line, but if they made just a cloaked wing pack.
See, that's what they need to do, but not as an exclusive.
I know.
They just need to put it up on the store, like offer it wherever.
It would be awful.
Because that's just not fair for everyone that bought the figures.
Yep.
I was thinking for a Gargoyles exclusive, a stone painted deco pack.
Ah, okay. That's a fun one. Yeah, because there is something to the Comic-Con exclusives being something unique that maybe you necessarily wouldn't always buy.
Yep, like the video game deco or the Mirage color deco, whatever. And yeah, I think for an existing property, like where you don't have to make a figure that's just that's a convention exclusive, like they're not going to tool a figure just for an exclusive, but I think they should stick with a redeco, and with gargoyles, a stone paint would be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be really cool. I'd love that. A lot of people have some cool, again, I feel these are wishful guesses.
Yeah, absolutely. We know nothing of what's coming.
But for Turtles, Turtle Lair, NECA Technodrome, $300 blimp. Thoughts on some other? I feel like for NECA, the party wagon, the turtle van is the best we're gonna get. Am I wrong in that expectation?
I don't think so, because now that Mike has mentioned a blimp, a blimp is cheap to make. I think compared to the van, because if they kind of stick to the way that the original one was, where it was just like that. The body of it, the flight part, not the blimp itself. Because the blimp itself, it's just if they do it an inflatable, just like you can buy at any pool place for like like a swimming raft. If they make it out of the same thing, that's not expensive.
Yeah,
and then the rest of it is pretty basic. It's much smaller than a party wagon. I think a blimp is definitely doable for the turtles.
It's way less. It's way less sculpting that goes into it. And so much more. Yeah, I think honestly, maybe that is something they can do. I like that a lot. And would $300 be excessive, since most of it is like the equivalent of a $5 inflatable,
pool toy? Yeah, I think 300 is excessive, because the van was 250, right?
Yes.
I would say maybe. I think 150 is pretty generous.
Yeah. Especially just for what it is. It doesn't have to have like moving wheels. But it is a good point. It could be something that could happen. Yes, Hasbro says won't happen, but Vanilla Ice is the best option. Why do we need that?
Isn't there still Vanilla Ice dolls hanging around from 1990?
Maybe.
You could probably just customize.
Yeah. Or I guess, yeah, that would fit in with their 8-inch figures. For sure. Vanilla Ice and Tatsu 2-pack. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a Vanilla Ice figure yet. Because he loves it so much. He's like such a turtle guy.
Yep.
I figure like I see him with that persona where he would drive up to NECA and say, "Hey, can I get a figure?" Not them proposing to him. He's
I'll
going to propose it to them.
Oh my god. Coming out of our shows was the one from a couple years ago, right?
I don't know.
So I don't think they'll re-release it. I don't know. We'll see. Who is Vanilla Ice? Was it was a rapper.
Yes,
loosely a rapper.
Yes.
Oh man. But yeah, I think that would be fun. Then you could re-release Tokar and Razor too. You could do like kind of the whole scene, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that'd be fun. News Van Redeco would be amazing. Highly unlikely though, like because they haven't even done the first one yet.
Yeah, right? I think they got to get out the first one on the streets first.
Mm-hmm. Archie reveals that we've been releasing a 4-pack of the Turtles in the special edition packaging. There's usually some type of release of a 4-pack of Turtles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Michael Bay Turtles. There's a twist.
Which one was that? That was
those like CGI ones with Megan Fox as April O'Neil.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen that entire movie.
Ew. You know, it's not as bad as it is thought of as I think it's the nicest way I could say that.
Yeah. Yeah, that could happen.
It's again, they look ugly. But the movie wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. Lab Rat TMNT 3 4-pack.
Oh yeah, with the Shogun armor.
Maybe the Shogun armor. I mean, they kind of looked like crap. Like the designs, they like regressed from the first film to the third one. And so I know they did the TMNT 2 or the Secret of the Ooze pack. But yeah. The designs for the Bay Turtles are creepy. Totally agree. But it's not the movies weren't horrible. Like I enjoyed the movies. The second movie was more fun just because it was more campy. It had Bebop and Rocksteady in it. Did it have it had is it Tyler Perry? Who does Medea? Is that Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was Baxter Stockman, which was fun. Like it was super campy. And it had what's the guy who plays Arrow as Casey Jones?
Amell.
Stephen Amell. Stephen Amell was Casey Jones. Super campy, super campy. But again, it was fun. It was all right.
I mean, it's about turtles that are walking on 2 feet. It can only be so good.
Exactly. Well, again, 1990 Turtles set the bar, right? It's actually, I love that movie. I love it. And maybe that is the fandom speaking, but I think it holds up. It really holds up. But it was fun. It's not the second one, and Krang's in it. So,
does he have is he in a body? Is he in like the android body?
Yeah, I haven't. Colleen and I saw in the theater. She wanted to see it because Stephen Amell. So, and she was like, "You're a geek. Let's go to this." But so I haven't seen it since the theaters. But I think the Krang has an android body. But I'm trying to remember if it's not the Krang, but is it the Ultrons or the race from the comic books?
The neutrons.
Ultrons.
Is that what it's called?
But anyways, it was an art, but that again, I think that would be there's all, at least for the past however many years, there's some type of 4-pack for the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Utroms, Utroms. We'll see. Let's see. 2003 TMNT box set with 4 turtles shredded or Casey in April. So in the Toon style, but 2003, that'd be cool. Those are cool designs.
Yep.
Honestly, though, I feel like the Playmates ones hold up from a toy design standpoint. But it'd be cool to see their take on it. Like, do again another series, because is there still a lot of untapped potential for the Toon line that they shouldn't tap into 2003 yet or 2012? I kind of think like it would interest me because you get back to some of these frontline characters. That would be cool at that scale. That'd be really neat.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty important for NECA to do, instead of going after 5th and 6th tier characters from the Toon, because like you said, there's the turtles in other designs that people just want, and with articulation, like the 2003 figures, they are a great design, but their articulation really isn't that much better than the 88 turtles. They're sort of already posed.
Yep. Yeah. It'd be cool. PTB is here. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Dropping a like off the bat. Thank you for that, PTB. Hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. We don't have a goal yet. So if anybody in the chat wants to come up with something crazy for us to do within this episode, let us know. Utrom. You ever have like those words, like I've only read it in the comics and then you like try to, like, wait, how do I pronounce this in real life? Can they even do 2003 stuff? That's a good question. I don't know. But if they can do, it was still owned by Eastman and Laird at the time, right? So
yep.
Because Nickelodeon hadn't bought it yet, I would assume they could still do it.
Yeah, I think so. Because up until the CGI movie, the 2007, what was that the first time that? Was that Eastman and Laird?
It was still Eastman and Laird. I don't think it was Nickelodeon until 2012's Turtles.
Yeah, so they got to be able to do the 2003 stuff.
I mean, Nickelodeon owns it out right now, so I'd assume they own it all. No reason they can't do it. Love this one from PTB here. Eastman art style TMNT. Actually, no, I just re-released those original ones. We talked about that before.
But the 2008 ones?
No, the comic book style ones that NECA did. Was it in 2008?
Yep.
And it's a shame. Is that like 15-year anniversary? Like, is it an anniversary thing so they could like re-release it as like a special anniversary set?
Oh, it's only 14 years right now.
So close. Maybe next
they should redo those, because those figures have been getting knocked off since they were released. They've been getting knockoffs.
Yeah. I think pop actor Jay should sing Ice Ice Baby. What should be the like goal for that, John? 500 into the show so people can just dip out.
500. our last time you sang, those that watch count dropped real quick.
How about 300 likes? If there's 345 people watching this right now. This is a big ass, but 345 people watching. If we can get 300 likes, I will. Is it rap? Oh, I don't want to, like, this is so cheesy, but I will do the first line or whatever, the first section of Ice Ice Baby. The stop, collaborate, and listen. So 300 likes. I will do that at the very end of this episode. Boom. There you go. 2009, Laird sold the franchise to Nickelodeon. How much was it again? I can't remember. Yeah, exactly. 1 verse, 1 chorus. All right, stop. Yeah, exactly. And Stu is back with a brand new edition. Alias HLS. I won't be seeing it, right? Because it's quote unquote rapid.
Right. Yeah.
300 likes. There you go. So hit that like button, everybody. That's the most likes I think we'll ever have gotten, or at least set for an episode. So we may not be able to do that, but do it.
What was the last one? 250?
I think it was 250.
That got up there pretty fast.
Roberto Suarez getting us back on track. Dungeons and Dragons animated series figures, Dungeon Master, Paladin, Ranger, Acrobat. That's a lot of new scope just for Comic-Con exclusive, but is Roberto's guess here off, like, way out of the realm of possible? John, what do you think?
I don't think it's impossible. I think it's going to take a while to get to animated D&D because there was a Brazilian company that got the rights to it.
Yeah.
That was using it for car commercials in Brazil. And they
Mm-hmm.
look, the animation is incredible.
Yep.
But I think that part of the licensing might be tied up right now.
Yeah. Yep. Good point. Very good point. Let's see where else. But because they're already doing the 2 that I really want, so I don't know. Let's see, any of the horror stuff, any good, like, trying to think of what's left on the horror side of things for them to do.
They haven't done, I can't remember if NECA did it or if Mezco did it, but the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I've been waiting for an ultimate edition of the Creeper, and it would have worked out perfect because the next movie is coming out, and it's been separated from the original guy that created it, for obvious reasons, and that's now in a lawsuit because I think they made the movie without permission.
Oh,
and the movie's finished. It was supposed to be coming out already. So maybe they do have a figure. It would have been that's my hope. Is we'll still get an ultimate Creeper. Cuz he's like the next in line for, like those main guys, the Freddys, the Jasons, the Pinheads, the Chuckies. He's due.
Yeah. Let's see. Nightmare says Randy said they won't do the Creeper.
That's a bummer.
More They Live. Monsters, MUN. That weren't they redoing that or rebooting the Monsters?
Yeah, Rob Zombie's doing it.
Yeah, that hasn't been released, right? Like I didn't completely miss that.
No, it hasn't. I don't even think they've released a trailer for it. I think they just did a teaser.
Ooh, Riley Bob, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That would be a great line. Which I'm surprised there's not more of. There's such a fan base for that.
Yep. That would be perfect for their Ultimates line. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done that because was it NECA that did that, or again, maybe Mezco, but somebody did a Tim Curry figure, I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, see, they kind of are. Well, it'd be a little bit different because it's a mummy, but transparent, invisible Donnie. Just like do it, but just in clear plastic. That would be awesome. Still Dunstan on here. I'd love an Ultimate Fisherman from what I know you did last summer. Rob Zombie, so it has to be good. ... Rolls eyes.
Exorcist.
Yeah, let's talk about Aliens and Predator. Let's see. I feel like the Flying Queen alien. Have we done that one yet? I don't think we've done that one. Some of the other,
I don't think so.
Style ones.
I don't think so. But yeah, they definitely need to do some more Kenner style ones and more Kenner Predators.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Any other things here from NECA before we move on? I'm excited though for this week. Do you want to do like maybe on Friday, once it has all been done, maybe recap them all, share our favorite stuff like that? Should we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm hoping something Jaws, but I can't even think of a prediction for that because we're already getting 2 Hoopers.
Yep.
Maybe they'll do a Quint variant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just hoping we finally see the shark finished.
Yeah, right. They'll have it at Comic-Con. They'll definitely do that for 100%.
Yeah. Maybe Barton Rhodey will be the will be the exclusive.
But maybe that could be because then like selling it as an exclusive, they could get around it in some form or fashion. Like what if they sell the Martin Brody, but he has like a bag over his head and it's in a brown paper bag, and then that's how you buy it?
Right. Or like they can get around it by like you buy something and that's included with it. It's just like the giveaway. Like you bought a pin and it just happens to come with this figure that they did not sell you.
Ooh, don't forget Back to the Future. Maybe they make a movie 3 train. I just want them to make a in-scale DeLorean. Do that, NECA. Do that. Cartoon Alf, they maybe already have the sculpting. They just do that kind of cell-shaded kind of deal with it. That would be awesome.
But we'll need all of them. We need Skip, Rhonda, everybody.
Vegetable Gremlin, that would be awesome. A lot of new sculpting. New wings for Demona. I'm kind of with you. Like that should just be something that's available to everybody, not just a Comic-Con thing. Because again,
that's not fair.
Yeah, that would be messed up. So we'll see. Before I die, I want a 1/12 DeLorean. Listen, I got that. Whatever that one is. Is it 1/6 scale? 6 scale DeLorean on order. But yeah, a 12th scale. That'd be awesome. Let's see. David says NECA still needs to do part 8 and 9. Jason X. So more stuff to have there. Harry and the Hendersons. We had a few things about that. Yeah, Riley, but do you think the success of part 8 we might get a con exclusive? Maybe not so much con exclusive, but maybe they show it at Comic-Con for the first time, right? That's a good Comic-Con move.
Yep.
Like debut it so everyone can look at it at Comic-Con. Because that Back to the Future 2 DeLorean from Hot Toys, they showed that at Comic-Con 7 years ago or something like that. So, BTG, I want a 1/1 scale DeLorean. Don't we all? Jordan Peele, the Gremlin 2 pitch copy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Excited for what NECA brings this week. But let's talk about some of the other toy companies. For starters, this was revealed this week by Mattel, but unfortunately, it seems to be a Mattel. Well, I guess it depends which way you land on this, but it is a Mattel Creations exclusive. Because this amazing Dr. Ian Malcolm in his kind of like, open shirt,
sultry pose.
I love this set so much. Just because it's just such an iconic scene. Or it has become iconic, ironically, right?
Yeah.
And so I love the fact this was turned into a freaking set for toys. And but the thing that stinks is it's Mattel Creation, and honestly, this should be a Comic-Con exclusive, right, John?
Yeah. This definitely should have been the Comic-Con exclusive.
And so this is where it has me a little bit worried. Like, is Mattel just going to avoid it altogether, or will they still have cool stuff for Comic-Con?
No, they got to have Comic-Con stuff. Only because they're crushing it. They can't show up empty-handed.
I know. Let's see that. Does this play the sounds or whatever? It's so cool.
Oh wow.
Life will not be contained. Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should. I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
It's such a fun set. Oh my God. Now I will concur because I believe Jake from Toy Anxiety came a little harsh on these Jurassic Park Jr. figures, and rightfully so. So it's not the best looking figure in the world, but just what it is, like I wanted.
Considering what it is, that's not bad. $25.
Yeah. With the, like these at retail are what, $12, $13?
Mm-hmm. So, between the electronics, the lights, the display, that's not too bad.
No, not at all. Sexy Goldblum toy. Oh yes, he's got chest hair. just an appropriate amount of sprinkling of the chest hair. Alpha, great one here. Mattel Creations was so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should. Lone Star, I wish it was in 6-inch scale. I mean, honestly, the 6-inch stuff wasn't that much better from a sculpting standpoint. I mean, as fantastic as Mattel has done with the Jurassic Park line and the Masters of the Universe line, their likenesses, or like the likeness for real people, is not as good as what Hasbro has done. Would you say that's fair, John?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even, I mean, some of their wrestling stuff that uses the real scan tech, it looks pretty good, but I think it's more often than not, it's a miss.
Oh, Robert, I missed the super chat. I'm so sorry, Robert. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it. But continue your thought there, John. I'll try and go back up and find it. Hopefully it's not too far back. But go ahead, John.
Yeah, Mattel needs to put some more work into their face scan stuff, especially if they're going to continue down this road where they're taking real characters like this, iconic characters, even if it is going to be 3 3/4 scale, because that just looks off. Looks so strange.
Yeah. So we'll see how well. I don't really. To me, that toy line is all about the.
It's about the dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. I found the super chat. Let me plus it in here. Again, sorry I missed it there, Robert. I'm surprised people are excited for the D&D NECA figures with how bad quality is of their stuff, especially recently. Thoughts? I'm willing to roll the dice though for what we paid for them. Was it like 30 something bucks a piece? I think was the pre-order on them.
Yeah. The Ultimates are all between like 36 and 40 bucks a piece now, I think. But that's really every company now.
Yeah.
NECA has stepped it up with their quality. Luckily, I haven't had any problems with anything I've gotten at all. Of their Universal Monsters figures have all been good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Demona wings problem is a pretty rampant problem. But there's people, you can buy a figure from Diamond that breaks when you move a joint, or you can buy a figure from Hasbro that has swappable heads, and you pull the head off and the pin breaks, or just, it's every company. It's just NECA has kind of gotten the brunt of all the heat for so long because there was years that it was terrible. But I think they've gotten better.
Riley Bob could be Hasbro selling the same old Black Series for 30 to 40 bucks. It's true. Nick Dillinger, this screams a toy that serves as a gift for Jeff Goldblum stands. I think non-toy collector JP fans will dig this as well. Roll the dice on D&D figures. And some people's Demonas were fine, but I think on the whole,
that's what she said.
The Demonas had a lot of problems. Jay should dress like Malcolm if he does an unboxing. I will have to do a lot of ab crunches. I'll have to get up early and go to the gym with John just to get into shirtless Ian Malcolm shape. Troy, NECA is better unless it's gargoyle wings. Mike, NECA is still Bereka. Let's see. Alpha says, I think NECA switched factories with the latest figures I've bought. My Demona was fine. Well, that's good. Yeah, again, those Demonas, those first ones that hit, were kind of way ahead of most orders. So maybe those were all just bad Demonas.
Yeah, could have been.
Again, though, a lot of people, it was a lot of money paid into getting that, but so I think it's fair. All right, so this is what we've seen so far. Maybe they'll put a lot of stuff on Mattel Creations, but John, theories, thoughts around what Mattel might be bringing to Comic-Con. They've had a big booth. They've had exclusives since forever. I feel like at least to my memory, and it may be even more, but the early 2000s with the their Batman stuff, DC stuff, and Motu stuff way back in the 2000X days. I know they bring exclusives. So I would assume they're going to bring exclusives, but John, what do you think we might see?
This is a tough one. I feel like Mattel will have something for Origins and Masterverse.
Mm-hmm.
And for Origins, I was kind of leaning on a 2-pack, like a Hero and Eldor, or Stondar and Rockon.
Ooh.
Mattel did give us the Stondar and Rockon Classics 2-pack in 2012, 2013, maybe for San Diego. And for Masterverse, I would say something that's already tooled, but maybe a redeco, like an anti-Eternius Masterverse He-Man.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's a good guess. I like that guess. For sure. I love the Eldor guess just because I didn't get the Super7 figure. The Classics one I always thought was kind of weird. Did you do the Classics one? The hood looked really stupid to me. Did you like it?
I like the hood off. It looks better with the hood off.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks okay. It's really because of the abs, like right below the armpits, where they all the armor got sort of thickened up.
Yeah,
last 2 years on those figures. A lot of people just kind of shaved it down with an X-Acto knife on the inside, so it would tuck in a little bit. But yeah, they do look weird.
Yeah. Some of those later Classics figures just had some weird design choices. Right, Rio Blast being number one, right? Like just kind of like they kind of just phoned it in. They were phoning some stuff in at that point. I felt like.
I mean, I love Rio Blast. I love him, but yeah, he is.
For the Classics one, that to me is one of the most disappointing Classics figures of all time.
See, I like it. The worst part is that the gun doesn't fold into the chest. You have to attach the guns. And I always thought it was criminal that he didn't have a cowboy hat.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he'll do that. We'll see. Chip and Dale movie. Speaking of He-Man and Skeletor, they make a cameo on that. # spoiler alert.
Oh,
nice little cameo. Tons. I mean, just about every animated anything makes a cameo in it. It was a lot of fun. We watched it this weekend. Vicor. Somebody said the Origins Giants. That would be cool. But again, people are going to want the Giants in real life, like outside of. This is where it gets tricky. But they were going to do Scareglow as a convention exclusive last year, so they have no qualms in doing some popular stuff.
Nope.
But maybe it could. Okay, let's put the lens on that. It is. They still gave us a Scareglow at retail anyhow, but it wasn't as it wasn't as cool as the convention exclusive one.
Yep.
So maybe using that lens here for Masterverse. I've seen a couple say some more 40th anniversary figs. Earlier in the episode, somebody said 40th anniversary Skeletor, 40th anniversary Faker. But something connected to the 40th anniversary, as this is the 40th anniversary year. It's at Comic-Con. I assume Mattel's not setting up a PowerCon this year. So this is their chance. This is their big. This should be their big all-out reveals for what's coming to retail, as well as some pretty, kick-ass Comic-Con exclusives.
Mm-hmm. I think everything that we're going to see from Mattel is going to be better than all exclusives that they have. Like
Okay.
everything that we're going to see for upcoming waves, everything that's coming up for He-Man is going to blow everything out of the water compared to the exclusives. I think the exclusives this year for Masters are going to be underwhelming. That's why I said the anti-Eternius He-Man. Like because they got the tooling for it already.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the color.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for everything else, it's going to be great.
I do love the idea of the Masterverse Faker, though, just because we all, I have the Masterverse one, and again, I liked how they did that in Revelation, but I think we would all just prefer a blue Faker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need like the regular.
Yeah, we just need a blue Faker
with the thing painted on his chest, little tape player.
Exactly, we need the tape player. We need it all. I don't want to miss it here, but here we go. Wait, nope, I lost it. Here it is. SDCC exclusive Michael F. and Scott N. Motu debate 2-pack. Oh my god, that would be funny. Let's see, anti Eternius He-Man.
So like a red body with black hair.
Yes, I'm down for that. I'm down.
Yeah, I think I'm down for that more than the black body red hair version.
Yeah. Another non-essential figure be Origin exclusive Spectre. Mighty Spectre. Oz says he'd buy that 2-pack. Well, it's nice everyone brought it up, but Mattel reached out to us and they made an exclusive. Oh, you know what, John? Maybe I don't know how we pull it off, but maybe that's a future parody commercial or something.
An exclusive 2-pack of us.
No, but like the Geek Dad Live Toy Geeks Comic-Con exclusive set is of Michael French and Scott the debate.
The great debate 2-pack.
Yeah, and then like Scott will come with his wife's computer. and then French will come with like all of his copious notes. Yes, to build a John figure.
The back of the box will be nothing but comments, YouTube comments.
Oh my god, yes. Computer has failing action.
Oh wow.
Now with real spotty internet connection. Oh man. Vintage Gold Prince Adam cloth vest. That would be nice. That would be cool. Because we haven't gotten the Prince Adam that we got was the new style Origins He-Man head sculpt, not the vintage style one. Where do I order? Interchangeable annoyed head for Michael. Anyway, that would if any sculptors out there want to help us make a parody 2-pack, that would be a lot of fun. It's yes, lifelong toy collector versus ex brand manager. That was actually my first episode of GDL, and I have been here. Well, I'm glad you stuck around.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Wolf the Wicked, not Build-A-John, ingredients for stew.
Oh wow. Well done.
Bravo. See, this is where people, they say they quote things from that debate like they've watched it enough times to quote it. That's the crazy part to me.
That is. It is. I'm surprised it hasn't been like screenshot memes yet.
I don't know. Like it's I'm sure it will happen. I don't know. Like I think it's very much within our community, you know. It's only been, I mean, maybe I shouldn't, it's only been, it's been viewed 20-something thousand times, 27,000 times. So it's not this huge thing by any standards. Let's see. Map Room, been a part of the GDL community for a month or so when the debate aired. Um, let's see. Sorceress Tila versus Godlin 2-pack. That's a good idea, Lemuria.
Yep.
Or Lemuria. That would be nuts. Mike says 4chan had a ball with it. I'm not on that, so if they did, that's I guess that's where it makes sense. I know Scott uses clips all the time. Throwback. I love y'all, but I can only get through debate the one time it was live. I don't do well. Yeah, neither do I. That's what I've only seen it once when I was part of it.
Never went back to it.
Anyway. All right. Where's? Oh yeah, but Lemuria. This is a really good prediction. So good that I'm wondering if they are a Mattel employee. That's how good it is.
I hope so. I want to see this happen now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pull this away from us.
Yeah. Don't take it away. Flash found GDLV YHS advertising debate. I love both these channels so much. Thank you, Flash. We love having you here, Flash. Dan Larson should do a commentary on the debate so we can finally find out, is it canon? Brandon, my favorite outcome of the debate is friendship between GDL and YHS, my two favorite channels. Agreed. So many great friends born out of that. But the fact that Craig and Mad Hatter could be a part of the post debate thing, I don't think I can't understate how important I think that was for John and I, because being in that was so stressful. So it was great just to kind of like decompress with those great people.
Yeah.
Afterwards. Exactly. If you just want to watch two people be so stressed out,
uncomfortable
for an hour and a half, watch John and I during it. Anyway, all right. Let's see, maybe Mattel could do a WWE figure or figures for the con. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
They should do another one of their superstars in that origin style body.
Maybe they can give an update on that wrestling ring from.
Oh yeah, the crowdfunded one.
Creations. That was like their first kind of big set or whatever.
Yep.
Or
yeah, that's what gave us hope to actually get like a Eternia or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. For sure. Let's see. Chris says spam because of the Dan Larson guest spot. Been watching it. Oh, thank you so much. Dan Larson's a good friend before this channel or anything like that. For John and I's toy show that we started up. Great person. One of my favorite guest spots of all time is the one he did we had Mike Case on, and there was kind of pitching,
the Sky Striker
versus whatever
Rancor. Yep.
And he showed up in full like Top Gun regalia,
flight suit, ready to go.
So good. So I found the Hollywood Hogan Superstars. I felt like I saw it once, and then a friend picked it up. Never saw it again.
I've only seen it on eBay. I have not seen it show up in person yet.
But agree, like the Giants for Origins would be great if they wanted to drop money on it. For sure. Let's see. We need a NECA con exclusive GDL and YHS action figures. Hey, let's make it happen. Even though I think having action figures of yourself is one of the things that started that whole debate. So I don't know. I don't know if I want that kind of heat, John. I don't want that kind of heat.
That's right. We could go down in a bad way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I want a Hollywood Hogan to put some Horde Macho Man armor on and have him serve Hordak. That'd be awesome.
That would look great.
I really, really want a Songster. Smash that like button. Indeed. Where are we at? We're at 204 likes. Over 200 likes. It was 300, and I will do the Vanilla Ice Baby rap. Colleen's back. I'm back, and my chat is going crazy. What on earth did y'all talk about? I need to moderate so many comments. I don't know. If people are swearing, that might be the things that are making her moderate it. Sorry about that. Supernatural figures. A lot of Supernatural fans.
I never got into that show.
Colleen loves it. My thing with it is just like it's Ghostbusters, but with like hotter people, so the ladies like it. That's my. It's the same premise.
Mm-hmm.
They're like just hunting ghosts and stuff. They're just two really handsome dudes with a muscle car. So you get like the guys with the muscle car, you get the ladies with the two attractive guys. And there you go. That's
And that's a hit show.
Colleen says no people are saying the sex word. Apparently YouTube is approved. Dang, YouTube is really tough.
Wow.
Toy Art Spicy Ghostbusters. Yes, Toy. That is it. Spicy Ghostbusters. Oh my god. Are they gonna do the giants? Or are they gonna use Andre body? If not, what will they use that body for? No, I think it has to be like 12-inch scale, right? Like it has to be that big.
Yeah, it's not fair to use that Andre body. They got to use like they should be the same size as really the classics, Megator and Titus, and put them in a window box like the originals.
100% agree. 100% agree. I will take a Spicy Dean Winchester if they make one. I thought you liked Sam Winchester, Kyle. I thought that was. Wait, Colleen says it's SEX spelling also needs moderation. Good lord.
Wow.
Yeah, Colleen wanted to name one of our kids Sam because of Sam Winchester. Can you believe that? I was like, no, not in this house.
No, they will be named Winston, and that's it.
You know, Sam is the worst. I'm just telling you what you've told me in private, Colleen. You're publicly a Dean gal, but I guess privately you're a Sam gal. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's a Sexy Goldblum. That's probably what it was.
Stupid Sexy Flanders.
If they do Titus and Megator, do you think they'll be pro Crustus as well? Well, yeah, I mean, it was that whole figure is basically just kind of reusing that buck. It's probably how Scott pitched it to Mattel to let him do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just need an extra couple arms.
Anyways, Colleen says, no, I want to name after Bruce Campbell's character on Burn Notice. Okay, whatever. I knew it was some stupid show. There you go. Colleen is a Sam on the streets and Dean in the sheets. Oh my god. I would like to see Kenner Jurassic Park toys from Hasbro. Well, Mattel has the license, so but I would like to. They did a couple in like the Kenner paint style, right? I think they did one of the Raptors in that, so it'd be really cool. And I think there's I think it's the Instagram account Jurassic Compound, I believe is the Instagram account. But I believe they kind of customize some of these Mattel dinos with the Kenner style paint, like the red and black T-Rex. Yep. Like if they did that, I would buy him in a heartbeat. Mapper says Burnos was great and Sam was the best character, 100% approved. Well, whatever. Colleen loved those type of Burn Notice shows. I don't watch any of them. Let's see what else. What else could we do? Any other Mattel things?
For an exclusive, I can't think of any exclusives.
What do you think? Everyone's saying Snake Mountain. Do you think we're going to see a Snake Mountain at Comic-Con?
Yeah, I hope so. Half glass full on that one.
Yeah, agreed. Thunderhouse Design. Let's talk about McFarlane for a second. Are we going to see the Superpowers reveals at Comic-Con? That's the place to do it, right?
I think we're going to see it before that.
True.
McFarlane likes to show off, on Instagram. He likes to have a video. Seems like every 3 or 4 days, showing something.
Oh dang! Not Dunstan. Barbie as Skeletor. They totally would do something. That's a Mattel Creations move for sure. Single carded spacesuit. They already have the figure done.
Yep. We need a Night Stalker since we have Stridor.
You're right. But again, that well, maybe it won't be retail release since those kind of got clearanced. And Shark. Monster High Horde. How about a signed licensing Motu contract for 2023 and beyond? Maybe. Dino Riders, but I don't know.
Dino Riders was Mattel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they have the license back.
Yeah, they do.
And they also registered the Brave Star copyright trademark.
God, is there enough demand for Brave Star though? Like, I don't know.
I think there would be. Like, once it was out there, everybody would want it.
Yeah. You're right. Tycho did the original, and Mattel bought them in '97. Thank you for reminding us. Retroaction. Vac Metal Battle Armor Skeletor would be great with a Night Stalker. That's a good combo there, Nick Dillinger. We need a bag of bones with Gray Skull. It makes sense from the reused tooling in some form or fashion, 100%. No doubt about that. All right, John, let's move on to Hasbro. We'll see some new Hasbro Pulse things. I assume we will see a very near complete Sky Striker from Hasbro. But what exclusives do you think we'll see, or will they hold back their Comic-Con exclusives for their done a few years now, their PulseCon? Has PulseCon killed the Comic-Con exclusive? Do you call BS on that take, or do you think that's what's going to happen?
I think they're going to want to do an exclusive for San Diego. I think that, like you described it, that rush, that the hunt for the exclusives. I think having San Diego out of the picture for the past couple of years, I think Hasbro will want to have something like to fill that need of being there, rather than like giving well, come check us out on PulseCon in 3 months and then fight for it, rather than fight for it right now, right here. I think it's a good move to have an exclusive, even if it's just one for each property.
Yeah. Ashman says, I don't think Hasbro is going to Comic-Con. They haven't announced anything yet about even intending. Not even attending would be huge, because Hasbro's footprint at San Diego Comic-Con is huge. It's huge. It takes up it would be a gigantic hole.
That's what she said.
In the floor plan at Comic-Con, because not only do they have their place where they showcase all of their properties, but then they have like their huge retailer area where you go and buy the exclusives. So like that's one huge section. Like trying to put in perspective, like say most conventions you have like a 10x10 booth. It's probably like 100 10x10 booths for each section. The display section with all the stuff the toys stuff you look at, and then the actual retailer section. It's gigantic. It's got to be one of the bigger footprints on the convention floor, which is, I believe, the biggest exhibit hall out of any convention anywhere in the world. So to not even show up, that would be, I just don't see them doing that. It'd be insane.
Yeah, they gotta go.
See, Hasbro is not doing exclusive for Star Wars Celebrations, but that's, again, I know Celebration is big, but like Comic-Con is bigger, and Hasbro has this desire to really be a part of bigger media than just toys, right? They want to be in movies and stuff like that. And Comic-Con, even though a lot of people make their own conventions now, Disney is one of those, right? But Comic-Con is still the big one. It'd be nuts if they didn't.
I think the only thing that might hold Hasbro back from having an exclusive for Comic-Con is the inability to actually get something made.
True.
Because they're so behind on
Yeah.
tons of product. It's just way behind.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Hasbro has to attend. Marvel and the studios doing their movies won't let them skip. Exactly. Marvel still does most of their big stuff at Comic-Con. I mean, I would assume they have their spots still there. And the thing is, it's not like they have to build anything new. They kind of just tweak their stuff they already have, like all their setups. It's generally relatively, they have some different aspects to the display and stuff, but they don't change it that much. Geek Strong, I predict a carbonized clone trooper reprint.
That's probably a definite.
You know, the Mojo World kind of saying this, you know, the start of, but that's exclusive through Hasbro Pulse. Maybe they don't sell anything there, but they show you prototypes of it all there. But that'll be nuts to me if Hasbro doesn't show up.
They have to. Like someone said, they're representing not just themselves. They have to be there for Marvel, for Disney, for Lucasfilm. It's not just Hasbro with other properties. They have a responsibility to be there.
USS Flag, that would be nuts. Super7, they might be scaled back as well. I think Ashman's saying the glow in the dark foot soldier is up for the order the way it was. But I assume they'll still have some things. They sell T-shirts. They have a store there in San Diego. That's just a few blocks from the convention center. I assume they'll do something.
There's so much more than toys. I mean, they'll have something, yeah. Especially T-shirts. They're huge with T-shirts at cons.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, Mojo. Yeah. So we'll see. Super7 Godzilla toys. Again, well, you know, they're still going to be there, but I'll be curious to see how much actually is the exclusive. But I would assume they make money hand over fist at the show. Like, it is nonstop purchases there. I feel like the opportunity would be too great to pass up. So,
yeah.
She-Hulk figs, yeah. That'd be cool. I know a lot of people are kind of crapping on the CGI. I get it's not perfect, but I still thought it looked pretty cool. I'm excited for it. It looks fun.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked that bad.
No, that was fine. It's a trailer. It can't be as bad as Ugly Sonic. Again, check out Rescue Rangers. So it's on Disney Plus. I'm surprised they went Disney Plus with that. I think that could have been a hit movie outside of Disney Plus
for a theater release.
Yeah. Smedberg, I think that's a good call here. Super7 mostly reaction since those have a faster turnaround time. Yep, I understand that. That makes sense.
And they've done that for most cons, I think, is just reaction exclusives.
Yeah, Ralph, why didn't we should have done one for Rescue Rangers? I don't know why we didn't do that. That's a miss on my part. Who I need a Super7 style fig of Ugly Sonic. Overman, Rescue Rangers was far better than it should have been. It's Roger Rabbit 2 in a lot of good ways. I agree. Like, I want Rescue Rangers stuff, man. I don't know if Hasbro would do it at Comic-Con. But I would love some of those characters. Oh my god. Batman versus E.T. Oh my god. And I know I'm just saying things right now, John. You're like, Batman versus E.T. What?
No, I seen the picture of it.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, that would be awesome. Galactus. Oh, absolutely. Right. It should be shipping our month or so from Comic-Con. So I would hope they'd have a production sample, right?
I'm hoping that they'll have even though we've kind of seen it already, the production sample of a proton pack.
Oh, yes. John, do you think maybe we'll get another? What do you think but again, before Comic-Con got paused because of COVID, that was the show that they unveiled their HasLab projects, right? And they'd show prototypes of the HasLab projects. So what is at least one HasLab do you think that they'll reveal?
A trap PKE meter set.
Oh, please. Agreed. That's Ghostbusters. Do you think we'll get a Ghostbusters exclusive, like plasma series or something? Anything?
I hope so. I'm hoping for a what was his name? Paul Rudd. I want to say Gruberman.
Oh yeah, Professor Gruberman, Gary Gruberson, right? Wasn't that
Gruberson? Gruberman. Yeah. Him and what's her face? Two-pack.
Carrie Coons.
Yeah. Yep. A 2-pack with them. Or a Evo Shandor. Like in that glass enclosure. That's, and you can like open it up and then he splits in half.
And Ant-Man.
Again,
that's another great. Oh man, Rescue Rangers. So much stuff in that film. My name is Deo. I don't need class. Okay, this is just a lot of inside jokes to the movie. I'm done. BTG, please, a second wave of Plasma series. Agreed. Plasma Ecto. Oh my God, Plasma Ecto. I'll be over the moon. Doctor Strange Illuminati, like the whole Illuminati set, that would be a great Comic-Con set. If you have not seen the new Doctor Strange movie, I won't spoil that for you, but the characters in the Illuminati, that would be a really, really, really cool Comic-Con set. That would be awesome. 100%. I'm gonna move this over from my phone. It's crazy to me. The last Comic-Con proper was in 2019, which I'm pretty sure was 17 years ago, John. But at the last, let me pull it up here. At that one, the big HasLab they revealed was this bad boy.
Oh wow!
So that's how long ago. Darn, I stopped sharing too soon. That's how long ago this was. I know you want Trap and PKE meter set, but I would really prefer an Ecto one. And the reason why I think it would succeed, Mike, where the Mattel one failed, is look at the Proton Pack. It was so successful. It blew its goals out of the water.
And I mean, I think that the Plasma series has done pretty well. Like it, I think the figures sold well. They're not hanging around. They're not on super clearance anywhere. Maybe a few places here and there. Yeah, it's not the Eternals. It's not Peg Warmer of the Year. I think maybe Hasbro like took notice out with the Proton Pack and said, this, why can't we keep going? We need wave 3 of a Plasma series from Hasbro.
Yep. I agree. Real Ghostbusters, all costs of regret. I mean, any company, I don't care who you are, Super7, NECA, Hasbro, just do it. I think I would prefer NECA or Super7 to do Real Ghostbusters, but again, I'll take it. I will take it from anywhere.
That's what she said.
I kind of put myself up yeah, you mean the Returnals? Oh my God, Extreme Ghostbusters again. Any of them, I don't care. Who is the peg warmiest of the year? I missed the chat. That's a good question. I don't know, but indie figures, the Indiana Jones rebirth. I mean, it might be too soon to whenever this movie's coming out, but
I think we'll see figures. I think we'll
Yeah.
see some stuff because chances are they're going to show the trailer, right?
Mhm.
So I'm willing to bet that.
Maybe, I hope so. Or would they do that celebration? Is because that's like Lucasfilm? I don't know. It's a good question. Toy art, it indeed, O-Ring shows will be showing up for Comic-Con 2029.
Mhm.
Hey, listen, I from what I understand, they're clearancing Landos. So if everyone does their part and buys at least one Lando,
Mhm.
we will clear out the pegs once and for all. I mean, we're definitely getting a new Indiana Jones line, 100%. No doubt about that. But anywho, all right. Any other Hasbro things here before we close out Hasbro, John?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, all right. Is that's Diamond Select? I'm trying to think of other companies. Have we talked Super7? We said mostly reaction. We may not get
Playmates.
Playmates. Somebody said it way long ago, and I can't find it now. But Playmates for sure is going to do another one of those like re-release of vintage figures in a box set. They've already done the 2012 set as like a something exclusive. But but somebody earlier, and it ties into maybe NECA doing a 2003 Turtle set, but they'll re-release the 2003 Turtles figures.
I got like a pipe dream idea of what Playmates should do.
Ooh.
And kind of how like when Mattel released the first classics figure was King Grayskull.
Yep.
So what I think Playmates should do is because when they made that Ronin figure
Yes.
last year, or we were shown, and it looked like it was more of a updated version of a vintage figure. Like do that probably with Leo, or make most sense.
Yep.
And do like an origin style Leo, added articulation to a vintage figure, and then put them in a window box that looks like the way that the Giants used to come, rather than a carded figure.
Yeah.
And like make that the exclusive, and then like get the line started that way. And then
So
the rest of the figures would be carded.
Yep.
So I
you're
think
saying,
like a classics or origins influenced Turtles from Playmates,
yes.
kicking off at with a San Diego exclusive of a figure that would just be available carded, but getting him in an exclusive box.
Yep. And it kind of it's same way they did with He-Man, right? With
Yeah.
Origins, how they launched Origins, this really cool box, and it had the figures were a little bit more, had more features than what we would get in retail, but it was essentially the same idea.
Yep.
And it lets you get that buck out there that they can use for other things. But Playmates doing a TMNT Origins line would be gigantic.
Because they have no like turtle presence. Like they're the king of turtles, and there isn't even a Turtles property right now, right? Like there's no cartoon.
Yeah.
And I think something's going to get launched this year for a new cartoon. It needs to.
It would be huge. It would be huge. Does Playmates drop their first Star Trek figure? Absolutely, probably. It makes sense. Oh man, give me some new Turtle Ooze. Like, can we just have all the toy companies re-release their slimes at the same time? Hey, that rhymed. Exo Squad. Psh, who you telling, Viper Scout? 100%. Yeah, yeah. If anything, Playmates, just don't re-release those 2014 figures again. Yeah, Target's clearancing a whole bunch of stuff right now. He-Man, McFarlane, Star Wars. Like, this is your chance.
Yep, they're starting to give stuff away.
We're at 233 likes. We need 300 likes if I'm going to do Ice Baby at the end of this episode. There's 417 people watching this right now.
We're running out of time, folks.
We are rounding out this show. We're coming up on Stump John, so get your likes in, people. This might be inhibiting getting the likes that goal, but whatever. All right, John. Before we get into Stump, John, pick of the week. I'm excited for this pick that I'm sharing because it's going to tie right into the video I'm going to drop on Tuesday on this channel. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. Well, friend of the channel, Mike from Nerd Bombers in Greensboro, got a collection of Masters of the Universe Classics. Cut a really good deal with him on 5 Motu Classics figures. And you might be asking yourself, Jay, didn't you trade away all of your Motu Classics? Yes, they're right there. Fine, John. But this was such a good deal, and I really want to do it for a video on this channel. So tax write-off. So it is in regards to video on this channel. But I got 5 Motu Classics figures. What I'm most excited about out of all of them was getting this bad boy, Scareglow, back in my collection. This is the one I kind of lamented getting rid of the most. So I'm super pumped to have this one back. And then the reason why I really needed these figures was for a video that I'm going to drop on Tuesday. I haven't filmed it yet, but got Skeletor and He-Man. And the main reason I wanted these two is because I've had these in my possession for a little while now, and that is the new Eternius Skeletor. And new Eternia He-Man. And the question, we've been talking about it on this show. It was part of our, toys you should sell now, with this concern that the Masterverse figures are getting so good, maybe you should sell your Motu Classics. Well, I've got them both in hand, mints on card in package. So I'm gonna open them both up and compare them, and kind of I will share my thoughts on if these can beat these, but you'll be able to weigh in as well if Masterverse can actually beat Motu Classics. So just be on the lookout this Tuesday.
Awesome. You think it's going to feel good opening up a Classics figure again? Like it's going to give you that feeling?
I really am. I have not opened up a Motu Classics figure in over a decade. No, it's not been since 2012. Maybe
2014.
I think 2014 might have been my last one. So almost a decade. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
Is that a first issue He-Man?
That's the one thing I'm a little worried. This is not an original He-Man. It is a first issue He-Man. So he's got red eyes.
He's got red eyes.
Well, my He-Man was a first issue He-Man. But the Skeletor is an original Skeletor. But yeah, I remember. Now this I opened up in 2000, and what was that, 2009? Was this one?
Yep.
So definitely over a decade since I opened up one of these. So, boom. There you go. And then the other two I got Man-at-Arms, another one of my favorites from Motu Classics.
Very nice.
Another favorite, Beastman.
Ooh.
So, got a great deal. Nerd Bombers, Mike. Thank
you. If you want a 2000X arm cannon for a Man-at-Arms, I got one. I got a spare.
Oh, you got a spare? You got a spare over there? But I gotta tell you, like, my preconceived notion is Masterverse won't beat Motu C, but you never know till you like open them up, right?
Yep.
And it's like sometimes nostalgia can overrule like actual practical experience. So I felt like I had to have a mint one and opening them both up and to really see. And this was like $20, and that was over $100, and see like which one weighs better. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. Classics wins. That's my guess. That's my guess. Oh man, I can't watch those classics get opened. Why not?
Classics is I think it's the best toy line of all time.
It is a good one. But you know what though? Like I will say, but the classics packaging, I guess with nostalgia, it's more whatever. But I've never been a fan of this packaging. I've always kind of boring to me.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, John?
Yeah, it is boring. After that many years, it never changed. Like, it got boring.
Mm-hmm. But it is what it is, right? It's a classic thing.
These days,
Mark
that would
said,
be heavily frowned upon with all that plastic.
so much plastic. Matty Collector. Like, I will say, just having it in the hand again. I just opened up the shipper boxes before this. It's like, it's taking me back. It's taking me back to the late 2000s and early aughts, or early 10s, I should say. Exactly. Price will be considered. This was a lot more. Again, I got a really good deal. I think I spent. Colleen's watching, but I got a really good deal. John, you know what I paid for him, and I got a good deal, right?
You did get a good deal. Yep.
Mother's Day PTSD keeping the likes away. We're close. We're somebody said 269. We're at 269. We'll see if it happens. But John, what's your GBL gets 300 likes? John will sing along with Shay.
John doesn't know the words.
I'm gonna look it up. That's why I have my phone here. I'm gonna look it up on my phone to make sure.
I don't have a classics level pick of the week.
Okay, all right. What is your pick of the week, my friend?
But thanks to our friend Gary, who picked me up a few things and has held them for me for I feel like 3 months. He found me the
oh, nice, yes.
the kit.
Wait, he found me mine. That was like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hadn't seen Gary. I hadn't had a chance to get up with him, and then my car was in the shop, so I wasn't going very far. And then finally, everything lined up, and I was able to pick up my bag of goodies from Gary. Thank you, Gary.
So Gary and I went to the Paul McCartney concert last night. We went, Colleen and I and the kids took them to their first ever concert to see Paul McCartney. Gary was there, but it was such a fluster-cluck, that we actually didn't get to like meet up there, which is a little bit of a bummer. It was, they chose Winston-Salem. Oh, it's in Winston-Salem, so that right across the street from where we went to that awful toy show.
Yep.
And I was kind of like, man, they don't really have the infrastructure to pull off all the traffic of everybody coming to go to this concert.
No, those roads going in and out of there were narrow and awful. And like this one tiny little neighborhood right before it.
It was
terrible.
Awful. It was awful. People were ditching their cars and just walking. We ended up parking in some business and then walking. It was awful. But anyway, all right. We'll talk about that more during After Dark. John, is that your pick of the week? It's the only one thing left to do, my friend, to close out this episode. Let me pull it up here. Yes, it is none other than Stump John. Let me pull up the banner. Where are you at? Here we go. It's that time again. It's time to test John and his knowledge of all things toy accessories. Yes, he claims to be a toy expert. Well, we're going to test him on that tonight in a segment we like to call Stump John. So everybody, everywhere, all around the world, say it with me together. It's time to Stump that John. All right. Stump John time. And put the comments back. I see to move the banner. There we go. These were submitted again by Andrew, doing a great job. Ralph, you sent some in as well, but I will save that for next week, my friend. There it is. Gotta move these over real quick. These, I feel like Andrew has learned some of your weaknesses.
Yeah, he has.
And he's challenging you on it now. But I got a feeling, these are 3 accessories. I got a feeling you're going to do okay tonight. I feel like I've known you a while. I feel like you're going to do okay. So don't stress it. All right?
All right.
Ooh, here we go. First accessory. Got a spammer here.
Chuck Norris Karate Commandos.
Boom! Nicely done. It is Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. Is this the character's name? Do you know the character's name?
I can't remember it.
It's a very generic name. I'm guessing that's the character's name.
Is it one of the ninjas? Or is it... No. It's not Sumo. It's not Chuck Norris. It doesn't come with one of the Chuck Norris figures.
It says, Andrew said 86 Chuck Norris Karate Commandos Battle Gear Kenner Staff. Maybe just
it's Battle Gear Chuck.
Yeah. Can John now be known as Johnny Stew? All right, well done. All right, that's one out of 3. Let's keep this moving.
Oh, the Max Rebo band.
Boom. Yes, Max Rebo band. What is it?
Droopy McCool. Is it Droopy McCool's mic or is it Sice Noodle's mic?
I was just asking what it was. It is a mic. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let me look at my set. I think it's Droopy McCool's. I may be wrong.
But Max Rebo mic.
Exactly. That counts. All right. And one last one. You've already won, but let's see if you can make it 100%.
Oh, Chris Star. It's not. Is it Magma Man?
Oh, I think you're getting it's real close.
Is it Chris Star though?
It is Chris Star. Yeah.
Molten Man? It's not Molten Man.
Oh, that's you're circling it. Like you're real close.
It's like Moltar. Or
yes.
Is it Moltar?
It's Moltar. It is Moltar. Well done, my friend. I just had a gut feeling you'd do all right tonight. You would do all right.
I was due. I had a couple of bad weeks.
Let's see. Where are we at on likes? 283? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen, John. 283. We still have over 400 people watching this, though.
They don't want to hear you. They
are voting by not liking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, you can't force it.
Exactly. It is what it is. Either you get it or you don't get it. BTG say magma.
Magma.
Yeah, we do have a bot hitting us up. Tinder XXYZ. Here, girls want everyone, even you.
Thanks.
Let's see. Cave dropping a super chat. It was either pay mortgage or send a super chat to ask Stu. Got any of them Eternia play sets back there?
I don't. I'm fresh out.
Yes, GDL's the best part. Thank you so much, Gabe Barian. Love having you here as well. Tell the bot to vote. Let's see. 292, no live rap tonight. 295. Woo. 6 more. Yeah, the least Tinder could do is vote.
Just give a vote. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on. All right. Let's see. We do have to thank the people that make this show possible, our patrons. So let me pull up that real quick. I think I have it over. I moved it over here. There it is. But if you'd like to become a patron, today we're doing a Geek Dad Life After Dark right after this. If you watched my greatest mock toys of all time video that I did on Tuesday, I thought it was only fair to give John a chance to kind of share what he thought his favorite or the best, or maybe say like, Jay, this one pick was really stupid. I hate that one. Or these are the ones that I would have put in there. So we'll talk about that tonight, GDL After Dark. I'll talk maybe more about the Paul McCartney concert. I don't know. We'll talk about whatever. But definitely I want to hear John's thoughts on greatest mock toys of all time. You guys hang out and talk about that as well. We went from 299 to 298. Oh, we're over 303. 300. Dang it. I really didn't want us to hit this one.
It went too long.
Anyway, but next week, giving away a hot toy. No purchase necessary. To our patrons. So anybody that is a patron will be entered in to win this Captain Rex hot toy. It hasn't been taken out of the plastic wrapper. It'll come in its shipper box. So if you've always been like, God, I've always wanted a hot toy, but I'm not going to drop $300 on a hot toy. Well, it's only $5 to be a patron, and somebody can win that next week. So that'll be exciting.
Pretty good chances.
Pretty good chances. And you also get to hang out GDL After Dark after Toy Geeks, and you also get your name in the credits of each episode. Sometimes I mess up the spelling or whatever, but you all are very good about messaging me like, hey, you messed it up, and I apologize.
We went back to $2.99.
But there are all of the patrons. If you'd like to see your name here, become a patron today at patreon.com/geekdeadlife. Now 300 again. Oh my God, will we not hit it? Oh, we're down to 300. Oh my God. Toy Anxiety wants me to have that hot toy. Listen, as long as you're a patron, we're at patreon.com/geekdeadlife. Back to 301. Okay. All right. Maybe some of you use like duplicate accounts because YouTube will take those away. So just so you know, if it looks like it's coming from the same IP about the same time, they'll pull some of those back. Okay. Let me pull up the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby. Why am I? Yeah, I can't put the music in the background because this will get blocked. All right. Here we go. You all wanted this. And we've already dropped like 30 viewers. All right. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and marks a chump like a candle. Dance. Go rush to the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope medley. Anything less, the best is a felony. I love it or leave it. You better gangway. You better hit bullseye. That kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook where my DJ revolves it. Ice baby. Vanilla ice baby.
I didn't know half that.
I kind of forgot. I probably didn't do that right. I kind of forgot the song as I was doing it. Colin says, just for the record, I know that song way better than Jay.
The Tinder's back.
What are you doing? How do I block him? Can leave that to Noah. Your hook looks crusty. I'm about as vanilla as they come. So anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you over at GDL After Dark. For those that want to hang there, again, once you go on the Patreon page and you log in, you have the link to go hang out with us there. It's only $5 a month. It helps make these shows possible. And I know maybe you can't do it. I totally understand that. We'll always be here live for everybody. But if you want to help support the channel and then come hang out with us after these shows, for $5, I think you do get your money's worth. We'll see you all next time. Hasta luego and goodbye.